Heat waves are ravaging America, setting record temperatures across the country and giving weather girls the lead story in local newsrooms. Scientists are warning these meteorologists not to refer to these heat waves as global warming because they'll all look stupid when it gets really cold again this winter. These heat waves are putting stress on power grids, stress on emergency rooms, and stress on people in long lines at amusement parks continually being asked, "Is it hot enough for you?" This wave of record temperatures also extends around the world of Europe, which isn't scheduled to take their annual summer holiday for another month yet. Right now, Germany is so concerned about power shortages, they're ditching their commitment to alternative energy and firing their coal plants back up. Coal is the worst culprit of climate change and a reversal of their commitment to the Paris Accord. But Germans have a long history of ignoring treaties, trampling over Paris, and burning things that they shouldn't.
Meta is launching an online store where Facebook, Instagram, and Messenger users can purchase digital clothing for their avatar. They're partnering with top luxury brands like Prada, Balenciaga, and Thom Browne to provide metaverse users a wide range of poorly rendered, high-class outfits. CEO Mark Zuckerberg himself has his avatar as a model to showcase any clothing you may want, including his own contribution to the virtual fashion runway, a gray t-shirt and gray track pants. Zuckerberg stated that these digital clothes are a good way to express oneself in the metaverse while continuing to add new activities which doesn't require participants to leave their parents' basement. Meta plans to add more brands in the coming months, further driving the point that this will be the closest most millennials will get to owning any of these brands.
More than 6,000 people gathered to watch the sunrise at Stonehenge for the summer solstice. It is the first time since the pandemic that groups of people have been allowed to this historic site, as officials did not want to risk the rocks to contract COVID. Most attendees were either pagan or druid, who often use Stonehenge as a site of worship. All other onlookers were just there for the nudity.
Thousands of flight delays and cancellations upended schedules over a busy Father's Day travel weekend, causing inconvenience and dismay for travelers who were forced to spend more time with their dads. One passenger remarked that this is the longest I've spent with the guy since college, and he hasn't got any new jokes. Those unaffected were those who still live with their dad and spent the weekend watching to see if Biden made a statement on forgiving student loans. Meanwhile, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg is telling airlines they just need to hire more pilots and gave them until the 4th of July weekend. If they don't do this, his department could enforce fines on the airlines as he plans to travel back to South Bend to visit his family, and he does not want to be stuck listening to his dad making gay jokes. The day after he met with airline executives, his own flight was canceled, forcing him to drive home as his bicycle didn't have a baby seat. In related news, due to an ongoing pilot shortage, American Airlines has announced plans to stop flying to Toledo. For anyone who had scheduled travel to Toledo, this comes as a great relief.